Hello, everybody, and welcome to the third race qualifying. This is the qualifying here for the Texas race, and we are going to bring you to the first set of qualifying, which is the drivers who are just trying to make it into the race. A few drivers whom we haven't really seen in this kind of session before, one of them being Zachary Fitzwater, who we can see right now in the 76 truck. We've seen Stephen Thompson in this position before. He's driving for Dorellis Motorsports. Gatlin Downey, another driver who is really hoping that he can get a good finish here and get into the race. Isaac Nichols, another driver who has had to go through this kind of qualifying session before. Bob Schwepka in the 334 also coming out onto the track now. The first truck to be on the track, however, will be the 57 of Gatlin Downey. He will lead the field around as we will see who will be the top 10 in this event, as pretty much the rest of the drivers are locked in that have entered into this race, so it's all about who can get to the top 10. Last time it was the top 12 because of the part-time trucks in the first race. Now it's top 12 because those part-time trucks are not going to be running. Last time it was part-time truck. It was top 12 because part-timers weren't actually running in the race. So first time on the board, that's a 45.59. That's not going to be the official time for that truck. That is Colin Denton in the 19. That's a 30.077 for Gatlin Downey, but Giovanni Barraza with a 30.070. That's going to make him hold the top spot. With Bob Schwepka with a 32.90. Definitely going to need to prep for that. And a few drivers who are coming into the series. The one of William Brock finally making an appearance in his team truck. He is the team owner of William Brock Motorsports, as the name suggests. Again, having to qualify in for the race, so she's definitely not in a good position. Zachary Fitzwater making his way up out on the racetrack now. Mike Monacy, another driver who we've had to see qualify for multiple races. Lucas Sky, another driver who's had a lot of trouble qualifying. Igor Barreto, another William Brock Motorsports truck. So William Brock Motorsports definitely has a few trucks that it needs to get into the series. That it needs to get a little bit higher in the standings at the moment. Colin Denton in the 19, currently sitting 9th on the board. As we move back, William Brock in the one truck. He was the current holder of the 10th position, but now that goes to Giovanni Barraza. As we see a few trucks up in the board. Stephen Thompson being one of those. In the 55 truck, he's topping the board right now. One of his rivals, that's 06 of Jacob Poole, another part-time truck for Wade Motorsports, currently second on the board with a 28.440. He's going to remove the 55 from the top of the board with a 28.239. Some quick times being run. Stuart Brennan able to make the last race. Now hoping to make this race as well, so that way he can continue just running his points race. Ace Garcia, another full-time driver, one of the rookies of the series for BCR Mercedes, currently sitting at 9th right now. Definitely in a trouble spot because now he's gotten knocked up to 3rd spot, so he obviously has gotten himself out of the trouble spot with that lap. Moving back to Gatlin Downey, he's fallen down to 17th. So definitely some drivers who need to pick up the speed. Another new driver, another new entry into the series is the 29 of Chris Malley for Malley Motorsports. So he's the last team owner. There are actually 3 team owners that have assigned themselves to a race on the schedule, and Chris Malley has currently this race scheduled in that Kroger number 29. Probably one of the most plain schemes that we've seen out of that team. However, I don't know how you can consider this scheme to be clean, considering the other schemes are red and white. Blue and white, if you're talking about Antonino Russo's truck. Giovanni Barraza currently sitting in 18th. He was sponsored by Telso the last race, but currently has no sponsor for this race. Drivers on pit road. Alex Cage making his second start of the season. Another one of the part-time drivers as he switches off that truck with Edain Jones, the team owner. There's Tanya Breyer currently sitting 6th, Bob Schwepke currently sitting 4th. So some of the drivers who we expected to see up at the front. William Brock, a few surprises, currently sitting in 2nd, with Alex Cage topping the board now in that 696. 334, Bob Schwepke currently sitting in 5th, so this is a good looking run for the 334. In the 04, currently sitting in 17th, so he's in trouble of missing a race. This is definitely it's definitely not going to help him in any way as far as monetization goes for his YouTube channel. At least he can get something out of the weekend. The 76 of Zachary Fitzwater currently sitting 19th. Zachary Fitzgerald currently sitting 12th. So both Zacharys are really in trouble. Fitzwater's in 9th. I believe this is the third race that he's entered, as he is another full-time entry in his X-Wing themed truck. Sky, another driver who is in trouble of missing another race, but he's currently sitting in 10th right now with a couple minutes to go. So Lucas Sky definitely wants to keep himself within the top 10 so that way he can make a race. Currently unsponsored with Roush on the car. That's mostly just because they provided him with the engines. And basically they help him with building the car. So, pretty much getting sponsored by the people who help build the car. And he's currently been knocked down to 12th now. 6 of Jacob Poole and the 13 of Isaac Nichols, 3rd and 4th. Isaac Nichols definitely one of the faster trucks on the circuit. But right now hasn't had the best luck, as he did miss Texas World, and now he's been able to qualify for the 2 races after that. Ace Garcia topping the board with a 28.212, and now 28.124, and that's going to give him a little bit better advantage. But his fastest lap is a 27.976, so that's going to be a pretty tough lap to beat. Second place currently is the 38 of Tanya Breyer. Is generally getting fast laps because she's in this huge pack. And Texas is another track that's going to be similar to Texas World, just not as much. It's going to be another kind of draft track, if you can call it that. As you can see, pretty much everyone in this pack, besides Gatlin Downey, who may just get himself into the race here. He will not get himself into the race with that lap. Patrick Smith, the part-time driver, also currently mired back in the standings. So the 2 BCR Mercedes trucks that are outside the bubble, really hoping to get themselves into the race. And they're working together to try and do just that. That lap is a 28.213. That will get Patrick Smith to 11th. But Gatlin Downey will not improve, and he'll get knocked back by Patrick Smith to 13th. So definitely some trouble for that couple of drivers for BCR Mercedes as they come around for another lap. Gatlin Downey hoping to get a good lap this time. 28.262. That will not be enough. That'll give him up to 12th, but that will not be enough to do anything to improve on getting into the top 10. One of the drivers, Cesar Chavez, who has missed every single race so far, is close to missing this one as well. So the 45 definitely having a few struggles to go through. Coming down to the wire here, and we see a few trucks that have been considered unsponsored. 3 trucks to be exact, and that is going to be the end of qualifying as we go back to see your top 10. The 03 of Ace Garcia is going to top the board. Tanya Breyer in second. The 13 of Isaac Nichols will be in third. Fourth is going to be the 06 of Jacob Poole. Fifth, the 696 of Alex Cage. Seventh, William Brock in the number 1 truck. A good first start for him. Colin Denton in the 19 is 7th. 8th is Bob Schwepka. 9th is Giovanni Barraza. And 10th will be Igor Barreto. So both William Brock Motorsports trucks making it. A few trucks that we didn't expect to miss here was the 76 of Zachary Fitzwater. Definitely something to take note of. The 55 of Stephen Thompson misses his second race of the season. And the 29 of Chris Malley will miss his first start. And Mike Monacy actually at the very bottom of the board with a horrible 28.804 compared to where they were running at 28.2s in the top 10. So that's going to be your drivers moving on to the second bit of qualifying, and we'll see you there at the second round of qualifying. Qualifying round number 2 as we get into the actual race qualifying to see where everyone is going to start in the race. And we can see William Brock eager to get out of the racetrack. He's going to be the first truck on the track. As we look down through pit lane, only 2 Farfham Motorsports Dodges are going to be in this event, as Zachary Fitzwater missed his qualifying run. William Brock in the number 1 truck, hoping to get a good race for his first start. You can see now a lot of trucks coming out into pit lane. Fernando Olieza of Jones Motorsports is going to go out as the second truck onto the racetrack. Giovanni Barraza and Eric Hamel will follow behind, as William Brock Motorsports has definitely got 2 of the faster, I would say 2 of the faster trucks. However, they haven't had a really good finish. They've just been very consistently getting okay finishes, which is keeping them within the top 26. Which is where you want to be in this series right now. Fernando Olieza in the 54 truck will start his first lap, as we'll see what William Brock has to pull out on the table for his first lap, a 32.02, which is quite a decent lap for a single truck. Eric Monaco, a pretty dismal finish for him. I believe 30th, where he ended up finishing for the Mexico City event, so he's really wanting to improve upon that result. Another driver who has his result is the 03 of Ace Garcia. 2 of the BCR Mercedes trucks actually made it in to the races. The other 2 were just so close and just ended up falling outside of the board to make it into the race. Rick Witt, one of those drivers who did finish pretty terribly at the Mexico City, is wanting to redeem himself. He did finish really well last season, but just couldn't get the finish that he wanted. And at a track like that, you really can't expect too much out of it. However, Al Agassi for Revolution Racing finished, I believe, in 3rd place at Texas World, behind the 28 of Arnold von Hindenburg. So definitely some good things coming out of that camp, as the 3 car pulling a good finish for his second race after crashing out at Texas World. Colin Denton making another start in the 19 truck. Looks like 18, but I'm kind of surprised that he didn't change it on that truck, but I guess he just really didn't have a whole lot of the will to do so on that 19 truck. So obviously some changes could be made to that truck as far as the numbers are concerned. I think the MSCA might not be cracking down on him like we think they are. So he's continuing to run the 19, looks like 18 truck. 80 of Derek Yarworth, I believe, also finished near the back of the field at Texas last season, so he's trying to get a decent finish as well here at Texas. He finished last week was Mexico City, and the driver who finished second on the board, a pretty heartbreaking finish for the Canadian of Arnold von Hindenburg, because he had the pole, he could have kept it and went on to win, but the 90 truck was able to take away that spot of the race and just held that spot for the rest of it. 88 of Mitchell Henderson also has gotten 2 pretty good finishes. Hasn't won a race yet, and was hoping that last week would be a decent attempt at a win. Just fell a little bit short. His teammate in the 3 obviously finishing in 3rd. So this team has some promise. With their 2 drivers that they have running. They were supposed to have a 3rd driver, but couldn't find anyone to drive it. The 64, Steve Hickman, one of the veterans of the series, I believe finished decently well in Mexico City, but didn't have the best finish at Texas World. So obviously one of the racetracks that he wants to finish well on is Texas. And the next track is certainly the Americans, in which I believe Nathan Howman in the 17 truck is looking forward to, as there might be a problem with the 64 truck as he's pulling down to the apron. Frodemar Otts in the 543 truck didn't finish all that well after being the sponsor from Jarritos for Mexico City. So definitely one of those drivers who wants to improve on his result, get into the race, and actually do something improve upon. But as of right now, and this is his 3rd race that he's been locked into, but if he doesn't really finish all that well, he might lose out on that. Antonino Russo is going to pull that truck in. We were going to talk about him, but he's currently sitting in 22nd, so Alley Motorsports hasn't been doing too well at this track, as we can see. Kurt Trencherman, 3rd full-time truck for Wade Enterprises, currently sitting 2nd on the board. As we can see, Wade Enterprises is 1, 2, 3 on the board. Daniel Bouchard, 37 truck, sitting at 14th. His teammate in 17 behind him, hoping to get a decent lap in. Derek Hamill coming back out. Sitting in 4th. There seems to be a few drivers running kind of slow. Maybe this track has been a little bit tough on engines lately, because it has been pretty hot recently. Tony Brand, the 38, currently sitting at 6th. Catching the back of the 16 Alexander Rowe. I believe that these are actually drivers coming up onto the racetrack from pit lane. Alexander Rowe making some adjustments to try and get himself a decent lap time. As we can see, kind of a larger pack starting to form. Russ Kaminsky, 2nd in points right now, currently topping the board. Was going to continue on, is going to pull down into pit lane. Tristan Allen in the 98 truck. closely behind the 4 and the 37 truck. Nice move by Bouchard to get up into the pole position right now. Second would be the 81 of Jennifer Powell. She's arguably the strongest driver on this team right now. She was the only one locked in to the race from this team. So she's going to be commended by the 81 truck. Not one driver to mess around with this. He is continuously running very well. So Wade Enterprises definitely has someone to watch out for. Looks like the 16 of Alexander Rowe is going to move up to the front spot. 27.818. So it's 300ths of a second faster than Daniel Bouchard, and that's what qualifying can really come down to is hundredths of seconds. Bouchard trying to make another good lap. 27.996. That's not going to be enough. As Alexander Rowe continuing to lead the race, lead the board. Sitting in third, so definitely some good speed from that 81 truck. 27.994. Jason Kranz, that'll move him up to 15th on the board. And qualifying isn't as big of an issue at this racetrack as it would have been at Mexico City, so obviously some of these drivers are not putting in the biggest effort to get onto the pole position. Currently sitting 15th in qualifying at the moment. Derek Howard in the 80 truck leading this pack. Eric Monaco, another quite bad qualifying effort as we continue to run down the clock out at time as these drivers are trying to get in one final lap. It's definitely 36 truck, and that'll be the end of qualifying. And that'll do it for qualifying for the series right now. As topping the board is going to be the 16 of Alexander Rowe. Second will be Daniel Bouchard. So that's a pretty strong front row. So the 16 putting on a clinic here with a 27.808 for that pole sitter time, and he's going to at least fill in the gap that the 76 left off when he didn't make the race. Jason Kranz moving in the 25 to 6th position with a 27.876. So obviously some times really close together. The 98 of Tristan Allen, another good qualifying effort, 27.879. And Bill Cox as well, 27.885. Here's your second row of qualifying results. The 38 of Tanya Breyer is going to finish in 11th. The second place driver from Mexico City, Arnold von Hindenburg, 29.929. So that's another decent lap for that 28 truck. Rick Witt's going to top the 27s with a 27.976. Fernando Olieza, another good qualifying finish with 14th on the board. Isaac Nichols, 28.041, another good shot from him. And it seems like Jones Motorsports is really kicking up the gas. As we get to 21st through 30th, Bob Schwapka, 28.086. So something with the 334 that he's hoping to get a little bit better positioning. Ace Garcia with the 03 truck, 28.109. So he's going to finish in. He's going to continually be in 23rd. Going down the board, Vladimir Otz, 28th with a 28.11177. Antonino Russo in 30th with a 28.259. And finally, your last 6 drivers: Eric Monaco 31st, Alex Cage 32nd, Kieran Pangborn 33rd. So definitely some issues from Thunder Snow Racing, where they do not have a lot of good qualifying. Another dead last finish for Igor Barreto. So obviously, where he finished 10th, kind of carried over to this next session. The 19 of Colin Denton, 28.299, that's going to put him in 35th. So that'll wrap up. Oh, and also 34th for Mitchell Henderson. So definitely a little bit of a slow pace for the 88 truck. A few drivers not doing as well as we'd expect, but a few drivers doing a little bit better than we'd expect. So let's see how we're going to do in the race, and that'll be in the next video. So thank you guys for watching the Texas race qualifying, and I'll see you guys next time.